Recording in progress.
Okay, we're gonna go back into open section. Anna, time?
Time is 8:58.
8:58. Okay, the first thing that we have in open section say, but we're not gonna take any action because we didn't have any people there. Anything? B, the same thing, consider to approve employment of at Wills. We didn't have anybody there. On this one, we're not taking any action, right? On C?
Right.
Okay, then we're gonna move on to D, discussion regarding discontinuation of employee stipend, including for the superintendent of schools for the remainder of the school year 2004, 2005 school work year. On this,
Are you ready for the recommendation?
yeah,
The recommendation is that the Board of Trustees discontinue employee stipends, including for the superintendent of schools for the remainder of the 24-25 school year, as discussed and closed.
okay, there was somebody to make a motion,
I'll make the motion.
Ms. Young,
I move to discontinue stipends for spring 2025 for the following assignments under the district's 24-25 compensation and benefits plan. English as a second language, math certified secondary, science certified secondary, special education certified teacher, special education life skills, special education case manager, art facilitator, licensed speech pathologist, UIL district coordinator, National Honor Society sponsor, academic dean, master's degree in content, dual credit teacher, district testing coordinator. I further move to terminate the superintendent stipend for supplemental duties as head of the curriculum and instruction department for the remainder of the term of her contract in accordance with the terms of her superintendent contract.
is that your motion?
Yes.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Mata. Questions, concerns?
It's how many individuals or staff will this affect? You have that number?
I do not have that number, other than the categories.
Oh, just one more question.
No more? One?
Yeah, prior to taking a vote on these items, I'd like to request a roll call vote for these items.
But I don't think we have to do that.
I'm
He's
requesting,
asking for a roll call, like when the vote's taken, the board can, when they vote, you
Yeah.
can call out the names of those who are
Yeah.
voting in favor.
Okay, we have a motion and a second by Mr. Mata. Any more questions, discussions? If not, all in favor? Favor, Gabriel Espinosa, Peggy Young, Cruz Mata, myself, Sammy, Houston.
excuse me, sir, I called the roll call vote. So according to the Robert's Rules of Order, it should be called in alphabetical order.
We're gonna do it this way, sir. This is the way we've done it at a later meeting. We can do it. Are you voting? Okay, you're not voting for this? Okay. Mr. Bonilla? Okay, motion passes 6-1.
Are you voting against her, or are you going to?
Yeah, I'm voting against.
Yep. Okay, then we're gonna go to, discussion item, termination of at-will employees. Ms.
The recommendation is that the Board of Trustees take action regarding termination of at-will employees.
Do we have a motion?
I move that the board authorize the termination of at-will employees, positions identified by the superintendent in accordance with her authority under Board Policy DCD Local based on the district's declaration of financial exigency and in accordance with the district's operational and financial needs.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Ms. Young. Questions, concerns? Yes, sir.
Do you have the number of employees would be affected?
At-will employees up to 44.
How many?
44.
44. Any more questions? Not all in favor? Sorry, you're not voting against? Okay, 6-1. Motion carries. Okay, we're in H.
And F.
Okay. Discussion action regarding declaration of void contracts due to the lack of certification. Do we have a motion?
The recommendation is that the Board of Trustees take action regarding declaration of void contracts due to lack of certification.
Do we have a motion?
I find that the district has issued Chapter 21 employment contracts to employees who do not hold the standard certificate from the State Board of Educator certification, and that the district has provided these employees with a certification addendum, wherein they acknowledge that they do not hold the required certification for their assignment, have been notified of the deadline to complete their certification requirements, and have agreed that failure to meet these conditions will result in the voiding of their contracts, and these employees have signed an irrevocable resignation from the district. I move to direct the superintendent to notify employees who have been issued a contract with the district that do not hold a standard certificate by the State Board for Educator certification, that failure to meet the conditions of their certification addendum by January 31st, 2025 will result in the voiding of their contracts in accordance with Texas Education Code Section 21.0031. I further move that the board declare the contracts of employees who do not meet the required certification requirements by January 31st, 2025 void effective February 1st, 2025 in accordance with Texas Education Code Section 21.0031 and the terms of their contract and certification addendum.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Mata. Questions, concerns? If not, all in favor? 7-0. G, right? Okay, discussion action regarding reduction of compensations for at-will employees.
The recommendation is that the Board of Trustees take action regarding reduction of compensation for at-will employees.
I move that the district reduce the compensation of all at-will employees by 2.5% effective January 1st, 2025, to address the district's financial exigency circumstances. The effective day of the new compensation for at-will employees will be within 2 weeks.
Do I have a second? Second by Mr. Espinosa. Questions, concerns? Not all in favor? Motion passes 7-0. H. What are we doing, H? Discussion action regarding acceptance of superintendent's recommendation of employment areas to be affected by the reduction in force as per board policy DFFA local.
The recommendation is that the Board of Trustees take into consideration the following employment areas: elementary, all grades, all subjects, grades pre-K through 5; secondary, all grades, all subjects, grades 6 through 12.
Do we have a motion?
Sir, I move that the board approve the following list of employment areas as recommended by the superintendent to be affected by the implementation of the reduction of force: elementary, all grades, all subjects pre-K through 5th grade; and secondary, all grades 6 through 12, all subjects.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Bonilla, second.
Second.
Second by Sammy Houston, questions, concerns? If not, all in favor?
I have a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Does that include administrators, campus administrators, and everybody across the board at those campuses?
Right now, it's elementary, all grades, all subjects pre-K-5, and all grades, all subjects, grade 6 through 12.
Okay, then we need a vote. Okay, motion passes, 7-0. And that's all we have here, right?
And you're gonna read,
Oh.
we're gonna read this one, and then.
I'm just gonna read something.
No, we have to read it. Gabe is gonna table it. You have to read it, Gabe is gonna table it. You have to read it. Gable is gonna make the motion.
Okay, discussion action regarding superintendent's recommendation to propose the termination of term continuing and/or probation contracts employee due to a reduction in force, financial exigency per board policy DFFA local.
The recommendation is that the Board of Trustees take action regarding superintendent's recommendation to propose the termination of term, continuing, and/or probationary contract employees due to a reduction in force, financial exigency as per board policy DFFA local.
Discussion action regarding superintendent's recommendation to propose the termination of terms, continuing and/or probationary contract employees due to a reduction in force, financial exigency as per board policy DFFA local.
I think there's an issue there. There's a motion that went with
A motion.
So, trustee, is there a motion regarding that? I think you read the item, but is there a motion?
Sir, then, if that was just a statement, then
That was-
a motion that we table item I.
Can we table it? Okay. Motion has been made by, board member, Bonilla to table, item I. Do we have a second?
Second.
Questions, discussions? All in favor? Okay. What are you gonna do with the,
The consent?
Motion passed, sir?
Yes, sir.
motion pass 7-0?
Okay.
Okay. At this point in time, we're gonna go to, item 7, consent, action items. For November 18, November 22, December 6. Any questions, concerns?
Sir, I request that we group them into two pairs, November 22nd, December 6th, simply because I was absent on the last two.
Okay, do we have a motion to go ahead and approve,
So move, sir.
the November 18 and 18 regular and special? Motion by Mr. Bonilla.
Second.
We have second by Mr. Cruz. Questions, concerns? All in favor? Okay, motion passed. Then we have, November the 22nd and December the 6th special, meetings. Do I have a motion? Motion, by Mr. Houston, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Espinosa. All in favor? Motion passes,
Abstain.
6, 1 abstention. Consider to approve the monthly bills for November 24. Do I have a motion?
So move to approve.
Okay, motion by Mr. Bonilla, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Espinosa. Questions, concerns? Not all in favor? Motion passes 7-0. We're gonna discuss the pay here.
You vote?
I'm gonna abstain on the
On the minutes?
On the bills?
bills, monthly bills for November. I have some questions for the superintendent.
It's 6-1?
6-0.
601.
6-1. He's abstaining, okay. Action items, discussion action to initiate a financial advisor.
The recommendation is that the Board of Trustees initiate a financial advisor.
Might ask for clarification on that, what does that mean?
This is the same line item that we had for last week's budget workshop. This is a gentleman that we're working with from TA, but not working in official TA capacity. He is a financial conservator. He's providing guidance for the district.
Beginning when, or he already started with us?
Well, he's already provided guidance pro bono. Of course, once we enter, right now it's just to initiate, then of course the contract would have to come before the board.
The board,
Yes.
you'll bring us a contract.
I will.
So we would have to pay for that?
It depends on, we're not looking at working with him on a regular basis, only as needed.
So this is in addition to the financial advisors that we're working with right now?
They are, it's a different type of financial advising.
You and the president will work with him as you move through this?
We have been working with him
Twice, meeting with him. Do we have a motion to approve
I'll make it.
recommendation? Motion by Ms. Young, second.
I'll second.
Like, Mr. Espinoza, questions, concerns? Not all in favor?
I'm gonna abstain, sir.
Staying,
Abstain.
staying? No. Amori, Cruz?
No.
No. Motion passes 3-1.
2-1.
Two,
2-2, right?
two noes, two abstentions.
3-2.
The abstentions, I mean, don't count as a vote. There were 3
Right.
people that voted, so that's 3.
3-2-2.
322.
So the motion carries.
Right.
Where to go from here for the,
We go to the next one.
this one? Okay, we're gonna go to page 63, action item, discussion action to approve the contract between the City ISD Food Service Department and Camp Search BEA for grease trap pumping services.
The recommendation is that the Board of Trustees approve the contract between CCISD Food Service Department and Kent Surge FEA for grease trap pumping services.
So move.
Make the motion?
Yeah.
Mr. O'Neill, make the motion?
Yes.
Motion, Mr. Cunningham to approve, second?
Second it.
Second by Mr. Espinoza. Questions, concerns?
This comes out of food service?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Is there a competitive bid process for these services?
Ana Luz, competitive bid for Kim Search,
No,
because it came under.
because we already had services with him. And, we had, what was it? There was another company that we had last year, and they charged us like $9,000 for that. So this one comes out. That was only one time a year, and this company will do it twice a year, once in December and one in June. So,
Have there been any local?
there's no local here. The closest one is in, they came from, McAllen, I believe. That's the closest one.
There's, Sam, question?
You say it comes out twice a year. Would it be for the same price? Would it be additional price?
Same price,
Price?
yes.
You said they come twice a year? Why we have an emergency, will they come? Or there shouldn't be any emergency?
There shouldn't be an emergency. They take out all the waste from all campuses, including the culinary.
But if we should have one, they would
They would.
come.
Correct, yes.
Thank you.
No more questions? If not, I think Mr. O'Neill made a motion.
Yes.
Seconded by Gabriel.
Second by Mr. Espinosa, all in favor? 7-0. And 65, action item to approve donation primary student to the National Honor Society.
The recommendation is that the Board of Trustees approve the donation to the National Honor Society by student.
Miss, I have a concern on this, because the money that,
Sir, may I second the motion? So-
well, yeah, okay, who made the motion?
Who made a motion?
Gabriel.
Gabriel? And you made the second, Tonya, or?
Yes.
My concern is that a donation that he's making is from, monies that she got back from, the Javelina,
Fundraiser.
and she's donating it to the National Honor Society. Doesn't this money belong to the people that donated the money?
I'm assuming, and I can't speak for the donor, I'm assuming that these are funds that donors do not accept back in return.
How can we?
But it's still not her money to make the donation with.
It's up to the board to decline it or accept it. My recommendation is that we approve the donation.
Is there any way we can table it and you find out if what pertains to the donors, because my understanding, there's somebody that, gave $1,000 and those 1,000 hasn't been returned.
Okay, it's up
And
to
if
the
we're
board.
getting it, I mean,
The motion, we table it.
Okay,
yeah, I mean,
Well, hold on, if I may, sir.
there's already a motion
There was a motion made,
by Gabriel.
well, okay,
second, it would have to be withdrawn.
Need to vote.
It would have to.
okay, who made the
Make the
motion?
motion,
And Victor second.
and I second. If he withdraws the motion, I
You wanna withdraw your motion and table it? You wanna withdraw?
If it's for the kids, no.
Yeah?
If it's for the kids, no.
Then you put it to a vote.
All right, so it stands.
No, for the kids. Let's go.
Okay. Then, you second it.
Yeah, so let's go and take.
Okay, so, I need a vote. All in favor? Against? Motion passes. We have another one, and, this is discussion action to approve donations received for the Blue Santa event.
The recommendation is that the Board of Trustees approve the donations received for Blue Santa. This is an event that is scheduled to take place on Thursday, December